Hangster's Hot Rods, welcome to our muscle car showroom located here in Daytona Beach, Florida, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealer. If you're watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check us out on our website. That website is hangsters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. When a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down off of our website and drops into the sold category, letting you know that it's no longer available. You will still have to contact us to find out if there is a pending deal on a vehicle. If we have a deposit, we take backup buyers in case that deal might fall through. But once it's funded in full and it's a done deal, it comes down off of our website, letting you know it's no longer available. However, on YouTube, we leave our videos up at all times, whether they were shot 2 days ago or 2 years ago. Our subscribers like to see the quality and quantity of vehicle we run through our showroom month after month and year after year, both this location and our Pennsylvania location. So the videos for both locations are up at all times. You can check us out on Instagram as well. Not only are we going to post cars such as this one that are new arrivals to come to our showroom prior to doing these video and photo presentations, but we also have a link to our gift shop where you can buy Hangsters apparel and other cool man cave garage type items, signs, banners, flags, cool stuff. Ford Mustang, 1993. Judging by the firewalls and the tops of the fenders there, you can probably guess you're looking at a yellow one. 5.0 liter, it is the original motor to the car. You do have power brakes on this car. You do have power steering. And right there is your AC compressor, so you have AC. This car has not been modified in any way in terms of any kind of performance parts put on it. They're just all factory stock Mustang parts. Convertible, cool. Yellow car, black convertible top, 1993, 5.0 liter. Paint on the car is really nice. Definitely not the original paint. It's definitely had at least one repaint. Hood, tops of the fenders, they're in good shape. There's no bubbles, there's no pits, there's no cracking, no blistering, nothing like that, nothing of the sort. Radial tires on the car, all four sides, all four corners, I should say. 5-star chrome Mustang mag wheels. 5.0 liter on the front fender on the driver's side. That does obviously represent the motor that's under the hood. Window glass on the car all the way around is in great shape. Obviously, you're only going to be able to see the front windshield here. We do have the top down, obviously. We do have many photos with the top up. So the top's in great shape, just like the rest of the car. Check out your door gaps. Front of the driver's door there to the front fender, and then of course the rear door to the rear quarter. Nice and uniform. Even though you can see in the car, I'll open the driver's side door so you can tell that there's no problems with the driver's side door operation. You have power door locks. You have power windows. They all work. We'll show you that during the test drive. Leather. Let me show you how well this car was cared for. Okay, it is a manual seat, so I'll put it back manually. Not one set of floor mats, but 2 sets of floor mats. And the cover that's the dealer protection cover. I mean, that's how this car was cared for. It's a well cared for car. Got your little pony there in the headrest on the driver's side and on the passenger side. Do have a little tiny bit of wear mark there. It is leather after all, and you're obviously getting in and out on the driver's side all the time. So there's some cracks here in the seat and then in the backrest there. But overall, good shape. No tears, no rips, anything like that. Center console's in good condition. Dash is in good condition. You know, it's a Florida car, and to have a black dash and not have cracks in the dash, you're doing pretty well. The sun beats through the windows, and it does a number on these dashes down here. So, top is power. It does work, and I'll show you that when we're in the car doing the test drive. We'll shoot down the side here, the driver's side obviously. You look at the what you're going to look for here when you're buying a classic car, or looking to purchase a classic car. The question becomes, how straight are the body lines? You know, has there been subpar body work or craftsmanship done to the vehicle? The rear quarter, the driver's side door, the front fender. I mean, everything lines up nice and straight on this car. There's no waves or you know, any kind of misalignment down the driver's side of the car. LX on the deck lid. Rear spoiler, brake lights, tail lights, reverse lights, Mustang designation there, low on the rear fascia. Third brake light, that works. Pop the trunk. Parade boot. Disc changer. I unfortunately have no CDs, so I can't tell you if the disc changer works. I would venture to say that it does, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We don't have an audio shop, so it is what it is. Shooting down the passenger side. Same as the driver's side. The body lines, check out the rear quarter. I don't see anything, I haven't seen anything paint-wise to point out yet. It's a real nice paint job on the car. Again, you have your 5-star Mustang wheels there. We take high resolution, high definition still photos of those up close. I don't see any curb rash. I don't see any pitting. Real nice looking wheels on the car. We'll show you again the operation of the passenger side door. Again, power windows, power door locks. Armrest is in good shape. Your leather bags down here at the bottom are in good condition for whatever you want to stick in there. All around the glove compartment, all your vents. Everything, center console, power mirrors. The power mirrors work. Again, check out the door fitment. Check out the rear door there to the rear quarter, and then the front of the door to the front fender, of course. Again, you got your 5.0 badging there. Passenger side front fender looks good as well. That's about, you got a little tiny chip right there, maybe a rock chip or something. That's about all I see. There's another one there that somebody brush touched. You know, a couple brush touches there in the front of the hood, which is to be expected on a car of this age. If it has had a repaint, which I imagine it has, it was probably done years ago. I don't have any documentation on any kind of motor rebuild, tranny rebuild. When the car was painted. I can tell you it's a nice car that should go relatively quickly because it's going to be offered at a price point that's less than $20,000. And let me tell you something. These things are on the rise. These late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s Mustangs, they were popular when, you know, these were the cars when I was in high school. These were what everybody wanted to drive. Junior high and high school, the 5.0 Mustangs and the IROC Z28 Camaros, and they're coming back. They're climbing strong, both of them, and we've ran a couple through our showroom so far this year and had a lot of success with them. You can buy them cheap right now, and they're going up. Just did a quick walk around video on this car. We're going to go out back there and do an undercarriage presentation. Now we're going to drive it, which is always the fun part. However, you know, the reason we do these videos and we take as many photos as we do and we provide the descriptions that we do is because we try to represent our cars as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can. Most of the business we do is done sight unseen. Think about our lives today. You have Instacart, you have Walmart delivery, you have Amazon, you have eBay. Everything's free shipping, you know, and that's how we do most of our business. You know, you wire us some money and magically, depending on where you are in the country, 5, 6, 7 days later, a car arrives. So it's pretty cool. However, if this is your first classic car purchase, or you know, you've may purchased a car sight unseen in the past from somebody else and had a bad experience, you know, we invite you to our showroom here in Daytona Beach. We'll be happy to pull the car outside for you. We'll be happy to show you the car in its entirety. You can open the hood, you can open the trunk, we'll rack it for you, you can check out the undercarriage, we'll let you drive it. We try to be as transparent as we possibly can. We love what we do. We love selling classic cars. It's fun, not only to us, but to you. So you know, we have this beautiful facility here. Come check us out. Come check out our business operation, and come check out whatever car you might be interested in. With that being said, I tell you, you know, we sell a lot of cars per month between our two showrooms. And the majority of those cars, I'd say about 90% of them are done sight unseen. And we do a pretty good job. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you we please everybody, because we don't. But we please 98% of them. So I really think that's saying a lot about our business model and about the way we conduct business. So let's take it outside. We'll put it on the rack real fast, and then after that, we'll drive it. We're under our 93 Ford Mustang convertible. You've got disc brakes up front. There's not much you can see, you know, with the motor here, since it's got so much around it, but, you know, looks dry to me from what I can see. We do have a receipt. The previous owner just had a rear main seal done in the car, so that is brand new. Of course, you got dual cats, 4 of them, dual exhaust. Tranny pan, you can see that. That's right in your face. You can look at that. That's nice and dry. Floor pans on the car are original, driver and passenger side. Cross member holding the tranny up looks good. Get a good shot of the tail shaft seal there. That looks good. Not leaking. Continuing back, you do have a dual set of mufflers there on either side of the drive shaft. Rear frame rails on the car look good, both sides, driver and passenger. Drum brakes in the rear. Let's see what our rear end looks like here. All nice and dry rear end. Take a look up in the area there where the rear end will sit when the car is on the ground and the suspension's all on the floor. Nice and solid underneath there. Gas tank's plastic. In good shape. Lower fascia there. Exhaust pipes are, this looks like a newer exhaust to me, but everything looks good. Everything's in good order. Good tread on the tires. Not even close to the wear bars. So we stand underneath these vehicles and we do these video presentations, and we show you guys the oil pan, trans pan, tail shaft seal, wherever it may be or may not be leaking. We check them beforehand to try to make sure they're not leaking. If there ever is a leak, we point it out and address it before it leaves here. But I want to tell you guys to expect when you're buying a classic car, whether it's 30, 40, 50 years old, you're going to have leaks, whether it's power steering, oil, antifreeze, tranny fluid, whatever it is. You know, especially for those of you up north where the car sits for a good portion of the year, you may not drive it in the wintertime in the snow and the ice and the salt. You know, you're going to develop tranny pan gasket drying out, cracking, leaking, oil pan gaskets, so on and so forth. But you know, it's not out of the realm of normalcy when you're owning a classic car. So just, you know, anticipate that. There is maintenance that comes up that will need to be addressed on these vehicles, just like your new cars. Financing is available on this vehicle. If you are a cash buyer, the process is relatively easy. Wire us the money or send us a certified bank check. Typically, most buyers wire it. Once the car is funded, they get put into a pre-delivery inspection in the order that they're funded. You get a pre-delivery inspection video copy on the keychain when the car arrives. As soon as my guys tell me it's ready to go, we call a carrier for pickup or call you if you're picking it up directly from us. Financing works the same exact way. The lenders wire us the money once your loan is funded. Typically, loans take 2 to 3 days to fund, depending on how fast you are with your paperwork, getting insurance in order, getting things notarized, things of that nature. The collector car lenders, the 3 different ones we work with, will do anywhere from a 5 to a 10-year loan, depending on the price of the vehicle, the credit score, debt-to-income ratio, time on the job, things like that. They will require that you put a minimum of 10% of the purchase price down, and then they'll finance the remainder over that 5 to 10-year period or whatever your approval's for. There's no prepayment penalty, which makes it nice. Again, these Mustangs are holding steady and increasing in value. So this is a car, a convertible, yellow, you know, 5.0 that you can buy and enjoy, you know, as a weekend driver or as, you know, a somewhat daily driver, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, whatever you're buying the vehicle for. You can enjoy this thing 2, 3, 4 years and turn around and sell it and maybe even make money off of it. Wouldn't that be nice? But I can guarantee you at the very least, you know, if you keep it in the same condition, obviously, you'll at the very least break out of it with no loss. So that would be awesome to enjoy a car for a couple of years and have no loss when it turn around and sell it. Let's take it out on a drive in the Florida sunshine, August day here in Florida, and see how this 1993 Mustang runs out. Inside of our 1993 Ford Mustang. Horn, wipers, what else? Turn signals, driver, passenger. 40,882 is not the actual mileage on the car. The title reads exempt. The RPM's functioning. Battery, temperature's coming up. We'll monitor that throughout the test drive. Oil pressure and fuel, all working. Power door locks. Listen carefully. Those are working. Rear driver window. I'm not going to go all the way up. Works. Driver's side window. Passenger side front. And passenger side rear. They all do function. Power mirrors. Driver's side. Works. Passenger side. Works. Radio. 800-369-9202. Functioning. 800-369-9202. The AC does work. Problem is, we got a blend door issue. It will only come through the defrost, so we're going to have to, when you have that problem, you got one of two issues. Either the blend door is weak and doesn't want to move, or something's in there jamming up the blend door, or something maybe inside the blower motor is not commanding the blend door to move. Whatever the case may be, yeah, it's not switching. What else? Showed you all that. Power mirrors, radio. Oh, you got a there's your CD changer. I don't have a CD to see if that works, but it does turn on. So what else? Convertible top. That's down, or is that up? No, up. I'm not going to go all the way up with it. Trust me, it goes all the way up and it goes all the way down. Promise. Leather in the back seats look good. Center console looks pretty good. Dash looks good. Look, you can see the cold air from the AC on the windshield. So you know it's blowing cold, and I'm not lying to you there. But just blowing through the defrost, so we'll get that fixed, no problem. Let's drive it. Our 93 Mustang rides out absolutely fantastic. There is zero vibrations whatsoever in the steering wheel, the drivetrain, the tires. Your speedometer's working. It's 100% accurate. We're doing 40 miles per hour. It's holding pretty steady there. Let go of the wheel, the car tracks straight. Response in the wheel is fantastic. Once we pass this traffic, let me see if I got anybody, but I got somebody behind me. I can't, I was gonna show you guys the brakes, but I have somebody behind me, so I can't do that right now. Good acceleration out of the car. You can see our temps coming up there. We're probably $150 right now. Doing 40 miles an hour, no hands on the wheel. Car's tracking nice and straight. '93 Ford Mustang convertible. So you see we're coming up to a red light here. We will step on the brakes and we will see if the rotors have any kind of pulsations. First, no hands on the wheel. Applying the brake pedal, the car stopping nice and straight. It's not pulling to the left or pulling to the right. There are no pulsation in the rotors whatsoever. Put on our passenger side turn signal that is functioning. Running through the gears here a little bit. I don't know how much you'll be able to really hear it shift. Check out our speedo. It's about 65, 62. Let go of the wheel. Tracking straight. It's a nice car. Black leather interior, automatic. The Mustangs are coming up in not only desirability, they've always been desirable these years, you know, late 80s, early 90s, but you know, these are the cars. You can definitely purchase this car and enjoy it for 3, 4, 5 years. And I assure you, if you keep it in this condition, you'll turn around and sell it and get right back out of it what you paid for it. These things are climbing in value right now substantially. So this would be a great investment that you can enjoy. And like I said, you could turn around and sell it 3, 4, 5 years and definitely get your money back out of it. There's no question. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. This being a convertible, I can guarantee you there'll be at least 100 photographs of the car today, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping to you on an enclosed carrier in the lower 48 United States. It also includes a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. The warranty covers engine, transmission, and rear end internal components. It doesn't cover brakes, starters, batteries, alternators. It's not a bumper-to-bumper warranty. The warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. The price of the car is negotiable. However, if we negotiate the price of the vehicle, then we also negotiate the price of the shipping, and the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. As far as shipping is concerned, we can certainly arrange it for you, and you can pay the driver upon delivery. We don't make any money off the shipping. We make our money off the sales end of things. We provide the shipping to you at a convenience, or as a convenience. If you have a carrier you feel comfortable using, you're welcome to use them as well. If you want to bring a trailer to Daytona and pick it up, trailer home, you can do that. Probably definitely drive this one home. You know, when people ask me about driving home 30, 40, 50-year-old vehicles, my answer is always the same. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, you got to remember, most of the vehicles in our showroom, you know, have sat in collections or only been driven a couple 100 miles a year for the last however many years of their life, you know, including this one. This one was local here to Florida. However, it wasn't a daily driver car, so it was more just a weekend driver or a couple days a week. So, you know, to get in a car you're unfamiliar with and drive it 700, 800, 900, 1,200, 1,500 miles, it's not something I'd recommend, but, you know, to each is their own. If you buy it, it's your car, you do what you want with it. We would love to earn your business, add you to our growing base of customers, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Hanksters Hot Rods, Hanksters.com, check us out.